So I'll try to answer them all, but if I don't answer them all, that's just because I want to hear from other people. On Darfur, since that's where you ended, I'm really proud that my mom was the first Democratic senator to call Darfur a genocide, 2004. And she's worked with Congressman Governor and others on securing additional bilateral funding from the United States to the African Union, so that the African Union troops are adequately equipped to intervene against the Janjaweed when necessary and otherwise try to help protect the people who have been displaced and damaged by the tragedy there. She's also supported NATO-provided no-fly zones and has continued to speak out about Darfur and encourage the president to engage in more vigorous diplomacy. Unfortunately, it is challenging because of our fiscal situation in that we borrow billions of dollars every month from the Chinese. So the Chinese have the most leverage over the Sudanese because of their interests in continuing to buy Sudanese natural resources, whether that be oil or the minerals. And we, unfortunately, don't have credible leverage over the Chinese because of our current fiscal standing. So I think that my mom's commitment to getting us back to fiscal responsibility and paying down our debt and scaling back and eliminating, ultimately, our deficits will help us do more things more proactively in places like Darfur. Another instance of what I really appreciate about my mom and the way that she sort of sees the world as affecting itself from China via Washington to Darfur. You asked about Iraq. The congressman mentioned that he is confident, my mom would end the war and bring our troops home. What she has said is that she wishes we could end the war today. She wishes that on her first day after she was sworn in, she could end the war. But, as you also heard, ending the war is complicated. We have not only 100,000 troops there, we have more than 100,000 civilians. And one group that she's the only candidate I've heard on either side of the aisle talk about consistently. We have more than 3,000 Iraqis who sided with us.